This is the sound of my alarm. Ages ago, when I used to wake up for school, I chose it over all of the other options because I thought it would be the most peaceful and least disappointing sound to hear in the morning. I'm sure anyone with an alarm could relate to this, but hearing that siren go off gives the most gut-wrenching feeling. Due to our experience with the sound, it's probably the worst thing that you could possibly hear in 2018. Bringing us back to the birdsong alarm. It's great, for me at least. It feels nice to wake up to the sound of birds, and sometimes I feel like just listening a little longer to see what kind of bird might sing next. I also chose it out of consideration for my family, because for anyone that doesn't know that it's an alarm, they just assume it's birds singing, and therefore they probably won't wake up to it. Now, the question that I've been asked most from my friends recently after releasing my first video was, have you been waking up at 4 o'clock? And the answer to that is yes, most of the time. I started waking up at 4 o'clock from Monday instead of Sunday because I was having fun with my friends on Saturday night. I meant to say, on Monday, I did wake up at 4 o'clock and then I went for a quick run. Again, I woke up at 4 o'clock on Tuesday and did a quick bike ride focusing on maintaining pressure, so I was usually pedaling as hard as I could for as long as I could. On Wednesday, I went for another run, doing laps around the local oval, and I thought it would be pretty cool to film the process. On Thursday, I went for a longer bike ride for about half an hour in one direction, and then just finding my way back home. And that was done a bit more slowly. However, on Friday, I woke up at 4 o'clock again, and I realized that I was feeling pretty sick. My throat was feeling pretty cold or whatever, really sore. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't see the point of getting up if what my body probably needs most is sleep. So I decided to go back to bed and, sleep a bit longer so my body could start to recover. With that being said, I actually failed to wake up at 4 o'clock every weekday. However, next week I'll try it again and let you guys know how I go. I realized that being up so early is really quite relaxing. You have so much time and you're probably never in a rush. Since I was up so early, the only thing that made sense to do was train. Like you're up at 4 o'clock and you're thinking, well, you could do something lazy, but why would you? Why don't you just do something lazy later and get the hard work done straight away? So that's what I did. When I was training, I was able to take time with my warm-up, and afterwards, after my training, I would go into the pool and just chill out with my dogs for a bit. And even if I took my sweet old time, I'd still be done by like 6:30 and still have the whole day to do whatever I wanted. This coming week, I'm planning on doing my regular training sessions as well as going to the gym either afterwards or before in the morning, I don't know about before, or just going in the afternoon. Since I recently passed my driving exam, that's probably going to be a lot easier to do as well. I can just drive to the gym, and even if I can't, I'll just ride my bike. In summary, here's a short list of what I enjoyed about waking up early. Firstly, watching the sunrise. Secondly, hearing the birds singing. It's crazy, if you just stop and listen, you just hear so many different birds, which is pretty obvious around here, but I don't think everyone realizes all the time. Another great thing for summer right now was the cooler temperature. Again, having no excuse but to do something with the time that I provided myself. If you've made yourself wake up early, you may as well do something with that time. Even if it's just something that isn't, physically demanding, like reading a book or studying or something like that. Just doing something with the time, because why else would you wake up early? And finally, having no external distractions like messages or Snapchats or anything like that, because no one else is awake. So yeah, like I said, I actually passed my driving exam last Friday, and so now I'm able to drive around, which is awesome. I was pretty nervous that I wouldn't pass it, but I did, so that's cool. That's one thing off the list. Honestly, don't know what my next video is going to be about, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Also, thanks to everyone who checked on how I was going with my first challenge, which was waking up early. I was doing well,
and then, you know, I got sick, and like, I'm sure you can understand, you'd rather be healthy and do the challenge than sick and trying to do the challenge, knowing that doing the challenge is probably what's making you sick in the first place. I'll be trying to do a video at least one video per week. Thanks.